Hey, energy party people. It's that time again. It's time for another Magic Mondays. Sit down, everybody. Okay, come on. All right. Well, welcome, whether you're watching live or in the future. And yeah, let's go ahead and smudge the space and play my beautiful theme song, care of Artica Productions. Here we go.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Cody.
All right. In case you're wondering, I'm using some Palo Santo wood, which is my current favorite way to smudge. Um, yeah, sage is great too. Okay, so getting the space ready for some magic. And yeah, so one of my goals for anything I'm doing, which might sound kind of lame, but in my world, it's awesome. Basically, I just want to be able to show up. And that includes this. Uh, yeah, you get what you pay for. Yeah. So, I haven't prepared anything. So let's just focus on what's been going on in my world. I have so much going on, and my current, I don't want to call it a struggle, but my current challenge is, or my continuing challenge is to figure out the best flow to be able to uh, shift gears between very different subject matters that I'm pursuing. And but this show is not one of them. I just show up and don't worry about it a whole lot. Yeah, and as we're getting into summertime and summer vacation, we'll see how my viewership goes. Yeah. So basically, in a nutshell, the book situation. Hold,
Drink.
hold. Wait for it. So the book situation is I'm gonna see my updated cover. Um, I believe on Wednesday, and yeah, the layouts are almost done. Um, she's working on the corrections I made for her to change. Um, my editor is standing by for the proofreading portion. Um, yeah, so it's moving along. And well, before I go on about any more of that, yay, Yvonne's here, the lovely and talented Yvonne. I'm so glad you're here. Is it too soon for another catch-up phone call, Yvonne? Anyway, so let's go ahead and play Yvonne's a beautiful and catchy theme song. Here we go.
Yvonne is in the house. Check her out.
Yes, please check her out. Yeah, and oops, okay, my phone was ringing and then it stopped. Um, okay, and Art and Erica are here, and they say, "Hey everyone, happy Magic Monday." That was a lovely video newsletter today. Thanks. Yeah, I just want to. I'm trying to make things easier for myself, and that just struck my fancy at the moment. And yeah, showing imperfection um, to groups of people, I'm getting more used to it. And it's pretty liberating when you realize that you don't have to be perfect. And I think I know people like to see the glamorous people and the people who look like everything is perfect, but it's not very relatable. So, yeah, so you're welcome for that real video. Um, yeah, and so let's go ahead and play Art and Erica's theme song. So, oh, I should really have these organized better, but here we go.
Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah!
Yay! And I know I shouldn't sing along because it'll look all weird in the future when it's on YouTube. But anyway, oh yeah, I'm thinking of well, I have like nothing to say and a million things to say. So yeah, I'm working on, as I mentioned in my video newsletter this week, that I'm working on, well, finding my flow between different subject matters. And I'm pretty, what's the word? I tend to, okay, let's just face it. So I've become very spoiled, and I believe the word is wussified. So, I don't have to see people unless I choose to. That in itself is a ginormous gift to me. And, I often say just jokingly, people are the worst, but people are also the best. And people are the only reason I'm doing my thing. Because it's not just about me feeling better. It's like, I want to get my message out to the world, how other sensitive people, and I write specifically to women, how we can all feel better, um, and learn to embrace our sensitivity and reclaim our magic, which is what it really all comes down to. So I'm working on, well, there's the book, and I'm working on a course and possibly coaching, and then sessions. Uh, so what do I want to say? Yeah, so I keep attempting. I'm asking the universe for help on this, and if anybody has any ideas, you just let me know. Um, but I'm working on, like, okay, in my dream world, I pick, however many things I need to get done in a week, and let's just play with, with each topic I schedule somehow. Uh, like half hour to an hour on each subject 3 days a week, if not more. One is my book flipping business, uh, which is, man, I have a lot of gratitude for it, and I know there's money to be made. It's just I need to really put in more time on it and focus. But now my focus wants to be on my book, and my focus wants to be on doing sessions and creating a program and blah blah blah. And eventually like speaking in some way. Um, yeah, but how I keep having these lofty plans of doing this, as I said in my newsletter, like, okay, I'm gonna like just a half hour for each thing. And then somehow I don't end up doing that. So that's my current, not gonna say struggle, my current conundrum, my current puzzle that I'm trying to figure out in a way that works for me. And I have my part of my wisdom and my spoiledness is I kind of get to do what I want on my own time for the most part. And being your own boss provides its own challenges. Yeah. Anyway, and Coop's just checking in, and hopefully we'll get to see Coop in a while because he said the power is off where he lives, and yeah, he's on his phone until his phone dies. So hopefully we'll get to check in or catch up with Coop. Anyway, blah 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 blah. If you have any brilliant ways that you do this for yourself, especially if you're self-employed, and you have different categories of things you need to shift gears and get into on a regular basis. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And, so the whole book thing is happening. And we've been doing this abundance course, which the course has ended. Um, but man, I am really working it. And by working it, meaning I'm checking in with myself on the different categories she talks about, including forgiveness. And I'm always on the lookout now, like, who haven't I forgiven? Oh, what parts of me have I not forgiven? And let that go. And I have to say, yeah, I doubt my parents ever watch this, but if they do, that's okay. Um, yeah, I haven't seen them in person for quite a number of years now. Um, and honestly, we do live like 20 minutes to a half hour away, so it's understandable. Um, yeah, but I sent my dad an email yesterday for Father's Day, and historically, I always feel weird doing it because sometimes it our communication is weird. I think we're very much alike in some ways and very different in others. And when I try to, well, say Happy Father's Day, in the past he said like, "Oh, why are you contacting me today just because of that?" It's like, okay, I feel like I can't win there. But I had a good experience yesterday, and I'll fill you in on that in a second. But let's go ahead and look at a picture. How about this cute dog? Let's look at a picture and make a wish. Did I say it's 11:11 here? Okay. So, um, yeah. So I sent an email to my dad and I'm like, "Oh, here we go again. Like, what do I say?" And I wished him a happy I think I said, "Hello, my father. This is to inform you that I'm wishing you a happy Father's Day and that I love him," and, left it at that. And he wrote back, something like, "Thank you, and I love you," and then he told me some of the things that he believes that are coming up to be true, and in the past and they all sounded like lovely things, so that's great, I'm on board, but, before he would tell me, like, a lot of things, like, we have a very different worldview, and I've come to realize, that not only do I need to I don't think I even need to forgive him for his worldviews, I need to forgive myself for being so judgmental, and man, if that feeds his soul, more power to him. He's in his mid-80s, and his first thing was I think I told him, "Have a great day," and he's like, "Every day is great." Which makes me wanna cry, that's really sweet, and, my dad's not a withering flower in his mid-80s. Um, and last I heard, my mom's doing great too, and she's in her early to mid-80s too, um, which is what a gift. And they're both healthy, and that's so lovely. Anyway, but it was just really striking to me that I saw before I opened the email, I saw he said, "Well, these things are coming up," and I'm like, "Okay, historically, that has floored me and been a big trigger because some of the things he believes in or has believed in, yeah, just don't jive with me, and then brought up, things for me. And when something comes up for me or any of us, that's something to look at and see what the energy is behind it, and get past it. Yeah, so I didn't before I opened the email, I'm like, "Oof, I don't know, am I gonna be triggered?" And finally, I'm like, "Okay, I'm just gonna face this." And then I read it, and there was no trigger there, and quite frankly, the things he said, I hope they do happen because they would work out really well for me. Um, but regardless, I was just gonna be okay with whatever he said, and that might not sound like a lot to you, but well, we all have our own parent stuff, right? Whether you have the best relationship with your parents or not, there's always something there because we're humans and we're here for that. Anyway, blah 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 blah. So yay! Like next year for Father's Day, I don't think I'm gonna feel weird about it. And who knows where our relationship will be in a year. But whatever it is, I believe one cool thing about my family, or at least 4 out of the 5 of us in my nuclear family, I think we really we're good about kind of giving each other space. We're not super, well, I'm not super enmeshed anymore, which can allow me to just be more of a person and appreciate them for who they are. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So, Oh, Shannon's here. Yay. So last we heard, Shannon was in Cape Cod. So I'm so curious how that was. I hope you had a blast. Um, yeah. And at first I was thinking, oh, did you row your boat? Did you take your boat all the way from Florida up to Cape Cod? I'm guessing no. But I hope you had a blast and there was probably time on the water because you're a boat gal. Yeah, so for Dr. Shannon, oh, she said this is her last day here in the Cape. Ooh, she's fancy. She calls it the Cape. Because the Cape Cod sounds very fancy to me. Anyway, so let's go ahead and find Shannon's theme song. Here we go.
Shannon, Shannon, Shannon is here. Hey, Dr. Shannon.
Okay. Hey, Dr. Shannon. Yeah, so have a fabulous trip. Da, 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 da. So, so we've been cruising along, enjoying our abundance course. And yeah, these tools, um, yeah, nothing she said was like something I didn't know, but she said it in a way that helped it level up my game. Um, Yeah, and so I'm just very much enjoying it and look forward to doing more courses with her in the future. And if you're ever interested in what this course is, I believe it's called, ooh, I just call it the manifesting course because she talks about manifesting on all levels. It's not just about connecting with money. That's just one area of manifesting and abundance. Um, yeah, it's like the 8 spiritual secrets to multiplying your money, I think is what the name of the course. Um, yeah, so worth, if I would have paid 5 times what I paid, it would have been worth it. But how do you put a price on, freedom and feeling better? Um, which makes me realize, like, oh, at some point, I'm gonna have to come up with a price for my book. Oh my god, so many details. Uh, but I'm very excited, finally to have a physical product. I'm very excited about that. And what we did this weekend, I think there were ads everywhere. I don't even know where I saw the ad for this. It was a free event, and it was, let's see if I can get the name right. So, first of all, Tony Robbins. I've never done a Tony Robbins seminar. In fact, I've probably made fun of them in the past, not knowing what the fuck I was talking about. And wow, that guy's amazing. Shocker. Yeah, he's got a compelling, backstory, and he comes from, tremendous service, and which I appreciate because that's what it's all about to me. Anytime, something cool happens, it's my first thought, well, it might be first like, "Oh, wow, that could benefit me," and then immediately it's like, "Who else could this benefit?" Um, that's where I live, and I wanna make a bunch of money because it means I'm serving a bunch of people. And doing this show, my show, has helped me, ooh, cue more tears. Whew, um, it's helping me to, come out, if you will. Happy Pride, everyone. Not that kind of coming out. I'm painfully heterosexual. Um, sorry, ladies. But it's helped me to come out about, well, being a magic person. And if you're not a magic person, that might sound strange. Um, but when you really start connecting with your magic and the depths of kind of what's kept you from reconnecting with it and seeing life from a different perspective and having more control over a lot of things through your magic. Yeah, it's it's a lot. It's taken a lot to get to the point where I can freely talk about it and do some energy work online. Um, right now, there's a sweet little handful of people who tune in regularly, which I whew, really appreciate. And I've done virtually nothing to promote it, and it's been this kind of, um yeah, I feel safe in this space, so that's definite progress for me, and when the book comes out, um, as I mentioned many times, thank you for listening still, very personal, Um, and, uh, yeah, it's not just writing a book and putting it out there, it's a tremendous amount of learning and clearing and investigating to get to the point where I'm able to do this. And, um, yeah, and I truly believe it's my gift to humanity. Not to sound weird or anything, but yeah. And honestly, I'm here to help sensitive women reclaim their magic. That's what I'm here for. And dudes, you're welcome too. I don't mean to uh, exclude dudes, but well, I don't need to justify myself. I want everyone to win, but most specifically, sensitive women. So that being said, where am I going with this? I don't know. Yeah. So oh yeah, the Tony Robbins seminar. So it's Tony Robbins, and his name is Dean Graziosi, I think. I should know that. I've heard his name so many times. Names are not my strong suit. Anyway, so it was a 3-day thing, from the comfort of my home, which is lovely because, man, becoming a chiropractor and going to all the seminars and all the class, ugh, all the stuff. Yeah, I've said for over 23 years now that I've been burnt out on school. And so when I sign up for a seminar and do it full on and show up for every second of it and pay attention and not fucking around on my phone or whatever, that's a big deal to me. And yeah, and so we did the seminar. It was like 3 hours a day, Thursday through Friday. And yeah, life changing. And I think it's going to help me. What I learned and something I invested in, I think is going to help get the word out about my book. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. And, as far as theme songs go, nice segue. I just learned that my friend Anne, um, she said she often checks in. I didn't know this. I've been doing this for 4 years. I didn't know this. And we talk fairly regularly. That she, regularly tunes in, at least for a bit, to this. And so, Anne, in case you are watching, oh, and she said she doesn't comment because she doesn't say she's watching because she's watching it from her TV. And so, part of my long to-do list was to write her a theme song, but I haven't done that. I don't think I did. Anyway, this isn't a good time to investigate, I guess. Uh, but yeah, I didn't. Um, but let's write her a theme song right now. Just a temporary stand-in theme song. Damn it, nothing's coming. Okay, I can usually pull something out of my butt because sorry to bust any illusions you might have about the magic of your personal theme song, but I pulled it out of my butt. That's right. But I do enemas regularly, so it's okay. Yeah. So Anne, she's amazing, and she's watching from her TV, but she don't know how to comment. So let's play her theme song. This has already gone too long. Anne, wow, that was pretty good stuff. Yeah, and my friend Pam. I'm not sure how often she watches, but just in case she does, and I know she's not going to comment, let's play her theme song too.
They call her Pam. Welcome.
Okay. All right. Da 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 da. So we did this seminar. It was great, and it was all about being of service and creating streams of income. So yes, please. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to talk about any of the details, but yeah, that was really powerful. Woo! Okay. I probably had a million other things to say, but I didn't note anything. And oftentimes, cool things will happen, say Monday afternoon after my show, and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm going to mention that next week. It's so great, I won't forget." But, a lot of beautiful things seem to happen to me on a daily basis, and I forget about it, not to brag. Um, yeah, so I forget. Anyway, enough of my yakking. Let's boogie. Let's bring Coop on while his phone is still working. So here we go. Get ready, Coop. It's time for you to be on camera.
Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Coop. We're catching up with Coop. Yeah.
Hey, Coop.
Hey, everybody. How's the sound? Can you hear my fan?
Nope, I can just hear you sound fine.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I'm down about, more than half my battery already. So
Okay.
I should make it, unless my battery meter is accurate, I should make it close to the end.
Okay.
No, I'm on the HOA board, and we negotiated with Comcast. They paid us $22,000 and then they're going to wire every unit with fiber optics to our individual units. So they're out there right now. They were digging, and I guess they didn't identify the right spot to dig, and they cut the power to 4 of our buildings. So.
Wow. So what's this $22,000 thing?
Um,
Is that what's paying for the upgrade?
no, that's what Comcast paid us for the right to. Then they'll have an exclusive. Everybody here will get a special deal on fiber optic internet and TV, and that they paid us for the right to hook us all up. So they're paying for the install, and they just paid us like a cash, which is good because our pool needs to be totally redone to meet
You have a
the
pool?
Americans with Disabilities Act standards. We have to install $100,000 lift to take people with wheelchairs, pick them up, and put them in the pool and take them out. So, yeah, even though, as far as I know, there's no one in our complex that is in a wheelchair. But yeah, and we have to redo our clubhouse so the bathrooms are ADA compliant too. And it's like $300,000.
So that goes to the group, not you personally. You don't
right? No, not me. No.
Damn.
Oh, no, well. We have some juvenile delinquent teens. They keep breaking the gates. So we spent $6,000 on gates in the past 2 months. So yeah, there's tons of expenses. So yeah, it was a nice little bonus to get that from Comcast. But yeah, then they fucked up our power. So yeah, they're trying to fix it right now. So.
Wow. Well, that's all really interesting. Yeah, who saw that coming?
No, yeah, it's just our HOA. We have reserves, but that's for emergencies and stuff. We have there's only for certain things can we pull money out of reserves legally. So right now we're talking about assessing everybody $1,500 to fix the pool, which I had never used in almost 4 years. So yeah, people have to vote for that. You have to have 3/4 of people vote for it. Our last election, we got about 10% response. 10% of the people returned ballots for our last election. So,
how many people are we talking here?
There's 230 something units, I guess.
Really?
So, yeah. So maybe up to I don't know, 500 people, maybe to maybe 700, I guess, people. Wow. But vote.
So I propose. So you're talking about all this. I'm like, wow, I thought I had an idea of where you lived, and now I don't. And how about we make a pact, if you can take it, that next time we come up there, we take out the time and make the giant trip. What is it, 15 minutes from Sadie's to your place?
Yeah, about, yeah.
I want to see your house already.
Yeah,
we get up there, we get so fucking lazy. Why don't we just, anyway.
We can walk down to the river. It's a 5-minute walk to the river.
I love that. Okay, that is my #1 goal. We go to visit Sadie and Ike next time.
It never even occurred to me. I always go over there.
I want to see your house, even if we don't hang out. I want to see your house. Okay. Well, now that we've got that,
the 2-story townhouse. It's covered with brick. And I have a little hexagonal window upstairs in my closet. And yeah, it's kind of cute.
Well, I look forward to seeing it. Okay. Well, besides that, how's life going?
Good. I went down to the Bay Area again. That's 2 weekends in a row. Picked up my folks. We went down to Brock's house, Brock and Cheryl, and had a family graduation party. So we just sat around and we had a few beers. Brock cooked ribs, and so we had ribs and salad and potato salad and macaroni and cheese, and yeah, it was nice. Gave him some gifts and sat around for a few hours, and then we came home. But yeah, so then I got to hang out with my dad yesterday morning. He went off to mass while he was. I was at home. I cooked him up bacon and eggs. So when he got home, he had a nice breakfast, and I had to sit with him, and we had breakfast, and
That's nice.
did some stuff on the computer, and yeah, no, we had a nice Father's Day morning together. So yeah,
That's lovely. And I guess it was during your celebration that you and I were texting a little bit, and you sent me a picture of this, not to sound old, but this very cute young man. It's like, oh, that's baby Coop.
yeah, he is. He's taller than me now.
Wow.
He's like at least an inch taller than me, maybe even more.
And how tall are you? I should know this. 6'2"?
6'3".
6'3"?
So he's
Wow.
6'4" or 6'5".
No Tony Robbins. I'm just kidding. He's 6'7", I believe.
Oh, is he really?
has
I didn't know that.
tumor. Yeah. Anyway, wow. So anything else to report before we do some magic? Before you lose your battery?
Let's get to some magic while I have some battery going.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. And if there's ever anybody watching live, if there's something you want to work on, feel free to throw it out there in the comments. I'm happy to look at whatever. But otherwise, we're just going to see what shows up. So, well, let's go ahead. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and do a quick rounding. So I'm just going to keep going from my heart. Color is green. The chakra color is green. So play along if you so desire. So we're expanding our beautiful, expensive, wow. What's the word I'm looking for? Expansive and powerful. That's the word I'm looking for. Powerful heart chakra energy. We're expanding out that beautiful green color, out to the far reaches of the universe, including going down into beautiful Gaia, creating deep roots, deep grounding roots. And we're bringing up some of her energy as we open up our crown chakras and allow in the cosmic energy to meet up with Gaia energy, creating an interface through us, heaven and earth. So let's put out a call for any dead people that need a ride home. So an exit strategy, if you will. So calling all dead people, if you're ready to leave without any, no questions asked. Just so you know, in my regular life, I do regularly go into old-timey announcer or train conductor. Okay, so, wow. Yeah. It takes a certain kind of person to enjoy living with me, and gratefully I found that person who gets a kick out of my weirdness. So I'm kind of I think I'm a kind of a lot, but at the same time I come with a lot of bonus gifts. Is how I look at it. Anyway, that being said, so dead people, if you're ready, and that's for anybody watching now or in the future. Ooh. So my name is Colleen. Yes. Okay. Are there any dead people that are ready to move on to the light? Yep. Would Jesus be the best escort? Yep. Jesus would be the worst escort. Nope. Okay, just checking. Okay, Jesus, are you ready? Okay, let's say goodbye to your little friends and give us a moment. Okay. All right, Jesus, have we successfully released these dead people to the light? We have. Okay. So, is there anything energetic to do for the group today, watching live or in the future? Yeah. This is on my master menu. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. Yes. Okay. In row 1. Yeah. In an okay. So this is in row 3. No, this is row 1. Wow, very tiny. So that's leading me to negative portals. So let's see which one resonates. Okay, so this is a dimensional spiral portal. No, this is a seal 'em up. Okay, easy peasy. Just needs to get sealed up. So this one's in column A, no. Column B, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, yes. Okay. So this one is what I'd call a locational portal. So home, office, wherever. Um, okay. And just a reminder, in my world, I think of portals as being at the very least, they're energy leaks. So siphoning off your energy where it could be better used, um, or connection to something you don't want anymore or ever. Okay, so it's safe and appropriate and from the light, and we're ready to seal up this locational negative portal for whoever needs it, watching now or in the future. Yep. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay, so have we successfully sealed up this locational portal for whoever needs it, watching now or in the future? Yep. Okay, so is there anything else energetic to do for the group today? Yes, this is on my master menu. Yes, this is in column A. Yes, in an odd numbered row. No, in row 2, 4, 4. Okay. Hmm. No. Well, so
Going.
basically what's showing up is, well, okay. Rather than say no, I go where I'm led, so that's where I'm being led. So what's showing up is a deep dark part. Yeah, and I don't know how, I'm not sure how I would do that for a group. But let's see if there's a deep dark part for somebody who's currently watching. Nope. Are we going to do it just for the group? Okay, somehow we're not doing it specifically for someone, we're doing it for the group. That's not usually how I do it, but like I said, I go where I'm led, which is part of my magic. Okay,
Yes.
so there's a deep dark part for the group watching now and in the future. Yep. Okay. Ordinarily, if I was doing this with a just one person, we would get down to like when it was created and then rip it apart, not rip it apart, but well, rip it apart energetically with love. Okay, so do we need to specify an age? No. Can we just start ripping it apart? Yes. Okay. All right. So deep dark part for the group. All right. So all right. So the first thing that we can do to shine, so the goal is to shine light on this deep dark part and keep cleaning stuff up until we get that there is no longer that deep dark part. So the first thing that's showing up is on my master menu, yes. In column A, yes. In an odd numbered row, no. In row 2, 4, 6, 6. There's a vulnerability to mend in our energy fields. So we're going to mend this vulnerability through a magic doorway. Yep. This is in column A. Nope. Column B. Nope. Column C. Yes. Column D. No. Okay. Column C in an odd numbered row. No. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Spoke too soon. Yes. In an odd numbered row. In row 1, 3, 5, 5. Okay, I never know the correct pronunciation of this, and nor do I ever bother to find out. I just explain this every time. But the word is Merkaba. I always think it's Merkaba, but Merkaba, which is a time space vehicle, and it looks. I think it's like intersecting like Jewish stars, if you will, like that those shapes. That was a really good demonstration. Wow. I think everyone's like, click, got it, because of my demonstration. So you're welcome, everyone. So and anybody watching this probably knows what that is anyway. So okay, so it's called Merkaba or Merkaba Ignition. So it's safe and appropriate from the light to run our energy fields or these vulnerabilities in our energy fields through this magic doorway for mending. Yes, this is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. So I'm going to be quiet and hold space. Here we go. Ooh, that weird sound stopped. Oh, no, it's back. I jinxed it. I don't know if that's the fan you were talking about. It's like,
Maybe.
is what it sounds like on and on.
It's like oscillating. It goes back and forth.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
sometimes it blows on me, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. All right. So, have we successfully mended our vulnerabilities in our energy fields? Yes. Okay. Is there anything else to clean up for this deep, dark part of us? Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. Okay. The ever popular either frozen negative emotion or an atrophied positive emotion. So this is a frozen negative emotion. Yeah. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4. Okay. This one shows up a lot. Unsupported, feeling unsupported. Okay. So the magic question is not to be confused with what I call my magic questions. The magic question is it ready to be is this pattern of this frozen energy of unsupported, is this pattern ready to be disrupted with a bypass circuitry handled by Mother Earth Gaia? So this frozen energy of unsupported is ready to be disrupted for us. Yep, for those of us who need this, yes. We're going to use a bypass circuitry, care of Gaia. Yes, this is in column A. No. Column B. No. Column C. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes, in row 1. Oh, 3. Okay, wow. Physical vortex of magic. Ooh, I'm getting some spam. I always love to see where I'm getting the spam from. You know, of course, there's the important from the United States. This one's from Desert Hot Springs, so at least that's more fun. Okay, so that being said, thanks, spam. So we're going to go ahead and use, I already lost it because physical vortex of magic. So that being said, Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this frozen energy of unsupported for those of us who need it, watching live or in the future in this deep, dark part of us? Yes. This is safe and appropriate from the light for all of us? Yep. Are you ready, Gaia? You are. So just relax and allow Gaia to work her magic. Okay, so Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this frozen energy of unsupported for those of us who need it? Yep. Thanks, Gaia. Okay, so is there any more of this deep, dark part to discover? Yes. Okay. All right. Wow, it just hit me. It's probably one of those obvious things that, like, I'm finally getting, but like the word discover is like we're dissing the cover, we're taking off the cover to see what it is. Wow. That's worth watching right there. Jesus. Okay. Um, all right. So there's more of this deep dark part to discover. Okay. Man, my brain wants to do other things with that, but we're going to stop with that. Okay. All right. So there's more to look at for this deep dark part of us. Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. Okay. So we're back to that same category of either a frozen negative emotion or an atrophy positive emotion. So this is a frozen negative emotion. No, this is an atrophy positive emotion. Oh, fun. Okay, so our atrophy positive emotions in column A, column B, column C, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 13, 15, Allowing. Yeah, that's something I work on a lot for myself. So, allowing. Okay, so this atrophied energy of allowing is ready to be disrupted for whoever needs it watching live or in the future. Yep, we're going to use a bypass circuitry. We are. Okay, and I see a comment, and I will get to you in a moment. And thanks for playing. Okay, so this bypass circuitry is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row? Yes. In row 1, 3. Okay. Symbiotic frequency is the name of it. Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of allowing for those of us who need it watching live or in the future? Yep. This is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Okay, Gaia, do your thing. Okay, Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of allowing for... I see what you just said, Coop. He's at 2%. Y'all have a great day is what he says. So when he fades away, we all know why. But I get a yes on Gaia, disrupting that pattern. And that's what Coop says. I'm at 2%. Y'all have a great day. And I see that Blanca is here. Hi, Blanca. And let's go ahead and play Blanca's theme song as soon as I locate it. Here we go, Blanca.
Blanca. Oh, Blanca. Thank you for showing up today. Yay!
Okay, thanks for being here, Blanca. Okay, so is there anything else to do for this deep dark part of us? Nope. So we're complete with it. So it's no longer a thing. Yay! Is that a good place to stop? It is. Okay, Coop, let's see if we can do this. I think I'm about ready. I'm sure you've all heard my voice enough for today, probably. Can you ever get enough? Okay, anyway, yeah, any closing words before you close your phone?
No, I'm glad you were able to get in today. Thanks for having me out. I feel better. I felt great coming in, but I always feel better when we're done for some reason. So thank you.
Well, me too. Well, you are welcome.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, and thank you for being here, Coop. And thanks everyone for being here. If I can do anything for you, please let me know. You can always contact me at energyhealingwithcolleen.com and sign up for my newsletter so you don't miss amazing videos like I made this time. Oh, and Coop disappeared. So, wow. Well, he did really last the whole time. Just about. So, ooh, fun. So Yvonne says, thank us both. And she won't be with us next week because she'll be in New York City. How exciting. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching live or in the future. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. And please, 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 if I can be of any assistance to you, whether it's for a session or not, like, just let me know. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope to see you next week. And I hope I have some exciting news about my book. But divine timing is always at work. And I surrender to that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and sign off with my beautiful theme song. Once again, from Artica Productions, the amazing Artica Productions. And yeah, see you next time.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Colleen.